Okay, the company's name is ViaSat. I was promised unlimited service. I signed up for a package of pixel quality, not limit on data. They lied to me in regards to that. I called and canceled. They are charging me a cancellation fee. It was less than 30 days. I started buffering after about 10 or 15 days. I had run out of my time. Okay, I was with another company for over 5 years, and they kept promising to update the wiring, and it was in the news and everything that they were going to update the wiring. And this has been 5 years going on, and it had been going down every day. So I got mad. I found this flyer in my mailbox, and I called the number. It did not say who the company was when I called it. When they answered, it was a phone company that was doing sales for ViaSat. I did not know it was ViaSat until the end of the call, but I had been looking at the commercials about ViaSat for several months, thinking maybe I should just go with them. I told the guy how I was upset about my company and the name of the company that I was with, and he said that I was like the 14th or 15th caller that day that had gotten the flyer that had called him. So he told me the different packages that they have, but when he told me the packages, he did not say that it was about the amount of data used. What he told me was it was the higher packages gave you better pixel quality. And he says, do you know what pixels are? And I said, yes, I know that pixels are the amount of dots on the screen that form the picture. And he goes, yeah. He goes, for this bigger package, we can give you better picture quality. I said, well, I don't have an HD TV. My eyesight isn't that good. And so I don't, I don't watch movies with the internet. The only thing I watch is like old programs. For instance, I'm on season 5 of an 11 season program that happened several years ago, and it was not shown in HD. So I didn't feel I needed the HD. And he said, fine. He told me that the package was $70 plus fees. And we said, okay. And I told him that my main point was I wanted unlimited because I was tired of getting charged extra if I went over the limit. And he says, it is all unlimited. And I said, okay. And we went back to the pixel thing. You know, I don't need the better quality on the pixel, that kind of thing. So the installer came, and he was pleasant, and he had me come into his office, and he had the contract up on his screen, and he just scanned down real quick, and he said, sign here. And I said, okay. I said, this is for the internet service. And he said, yes. Now, my understanding is with all of the big companies such as AT&T and Verizon and stuff like that, that if within a 30-day period you are not satisfied, even though you've signed a contract, that the contract would be offered as void. Well, I called, I think it was the 23rd of January when we signed up, and on the 14th, I called ViaSat because I'm buffering on everything. I'm buffering on my computer. I can't watch a show. So I was kind of upset. And while I was on the phone with the person at ViaSat, they told me, they tried to upsell me on a bigger contract. And they told me that I had a limited program, that it was limited to 40 whatevers of data. And I said, I was told when I signed up by the person who sold me the package that it was unlimited, and the only thing was the pixel quality. And they told me that what he told me was wrong. When I first got the program, yeah, the first day was great. The second day, I had to reboot my modem, about 4 o'clock. The third day I had to reboot my modem about 4 o'clock. Now the installer gave me his phone number, and he told me if I ever had any problems before I call and wait in line with the people at ViaSat to call him, and he'd tell me what to do. Well, he's the one that told me just to reboot. And then he also told me that he had been having problem with his too, and that when he'd contacted ViaSat, they told him that they were having problems with the satellite. Well, it was cloudy day. I understood, that could very well possibly be. So I didn't think anything about it. But it was when we got about to between the 10th and the 14th day or so, when things started slowing down, that I got angry. Now I've contacted ViaSat, and they told me that they would go ahead and cancel it, but they were going to charge me $15 a month for a 24-month period. And I told, and that's when I told them about the AT&T and the Verizon and all the others that would give you like a 30-day grace period. And they said they didn't do that. So I asked to speak to a supervisor, and I talked to the supervisor, and I explained to her that I feel I was lied to on the unlimited pixel thing. And the supervisor acted like that wasn't their problem. So I went ahead and canceled, and I started, of course, I went ahead and I told them to go ahead and cancel, and they said, well, do you want us to wait and cancel till the 23rd, which is your full 30 days? And I said, yes, that'll give me time to look for another internet company. So I looked for another internet company, got another internet company, and got everything installed, which is what I'm talking to you on. Best internet company, I'm telling you right now. Then, because of them telling me that they were going to charge me the $15, I did what I felt I had to do, which was cancel my credit card, because I didn't want it charged. Well, somehow they snuck that charge in anyway. And it's on my credit card. I'm disabled. I make just a little over $1,300 a month. And they charged me $344.46 for service that I did not get as promised. I signed up for unlimited. I want that in capital letters, unlimited. I signed up for pixel quality. And that is what I'm arguing with them about. Now, I also put in a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. And the Better Business Bureau sent me a resolution this morning. They would give me half the money back because I was also given a discount for my first 3 months of service. I sent them back a counter offer that I would pay the difference of the discount on the month that I used, in other words, pay full price, but I want my $344.46 back. I have not heard back from them yet. But anyway, that's my story. I feel they took advantage of me. They lied to me right from the get-go. I also asked them that they go back and they retrain their customer service representatives to tell the truth to people. What I want to achieve at this point is I want them to better train their customer service reps that are selling people their product. I would like to have my money refunded. I would like them to change their policy like the big companies do, to have a 30-day opt-out